All right, everybody, welcome to BO Boys for Saturday, October 7th. Fuck it, it's a raw feed. We're in studio. I'm Clayton.
Yeah, I'm Pat. So, Clayton, we just wanted to get on mic to talk about the talk of Tinseltown right now, which is the Taylor Swift situation. The Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce romance, and more importantly, this romance with Taylor Swift and the National Football League. So, here's the deal. Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce or not, whatever, who cares? We'll state this up top. The BO Boys do not care.
No.
I mean, do you care? I'll say I don't care. Do you care whether or not they really are dating or not?
No.
No. So there you go. We don't care. But the bigger story here is that it broke this past week. Andrew Marchand in the New York Post, which, yes, daily newspapers still have full-time sports sections in some places, and the New York Post still has Andrew Marchand reporting on sports business news. He reported that last week, Taylor Swift urged the NFL, got the NFL to urge their TV partners at NBC, ESPN, to have free commercials for the Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, the movie, on their NFL broadcasts. That she was showing up at these NFL games, that apparently is getting a lot of buzz for the NFL. Young ladies are watching this, young people watching this. And the NFL then did Taylor Swift the solid, which he asked them to do the solid, of playing commercials for her movie on television.
Mm-hmm.
So there's what's happening. And different people have different takes on this.
Yep.
Wanted to direct everyone, check out the latest episode of the Kirk Minahan Show. Kirk, he talks about this. He ranted, which we love a good rant. And he's very against the idea that he said Taylor Swift had to lower herself to get these networks to promote her movie. He dropped some F-bombs, said, what the F is she doing? She can't sell effing tickets, so on and so forth. So that is certainly a way to look at this. Clayton, I want to talk about how we look at this here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll throw to you first, because I've done the setup. What do you think of the fact that Taylor Swift is negotiating with the NFL to get free commercials for her movie? Does this offend you? Do you feel a rant coming on? Will you be dropping F-bombs right now? Because I don't know what your take is. So you may drop some F-bombs.
So, as you stated at the beginning, and I stated at the beginning, we're the BO Boys.
Yes.
Okay, we're not the Us Weekly Boys.
Nope.
We're not the NFL Today Boys.
No.
We are the BO Boys.
Yes.
So if I am somebody who is interested in big BO,
Mm-hmm.
Bafa Bobo, as we say,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm seeing somebody getting prime commercial space for free on one of the only still watched things on broadcast TV, a dying medium.
Yes.
A dying medium. I think that is brilliant.
Okay.
Because for us, we want big BO.
Mm-hmm.
And if her doing this and her being on these NFL broadcasts, whether she's dating this guy or not, whether this is a PR thing or not.
Which we don't care. Other people are asking for proof, for tapes, kinds of tapes. The BO Boys are not asking for that. We don't care.
Unless there's a Fathom event involved, we don't care.
We don't care.
Okay?
Yes.
So I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That if this increases the BO for this film, which is the end goal for her and for us, I am for it.
Okay.
I mean, I think this is akin to someone like Liam Neeson going on The View. Only way, way bigger.
Yes.
And Liam Neeson having the power to say, hey, during the commercial breaks, will you need to show a commercial for my next low budget movie where I have dementia and I'm a hitman.
Yes.
Whatever it is. I don't know where we're at right now with the Liam Neeson movies. There's been 3 or 4 of those. So who knows? But that is a similar thing, but on the grandest of scales.
Yes, exactly. Liam Neeson does not want to go on The View. He does not want to talk to Joy Behar, to Debbie Matenopoulos. He doesn't want to do that. He does that to promote his movie. And Taylor Swift is in the same boat. She does not want to watch these NFL games.
No.
She does not want to hang out with Travis Kelce's mom.
No.
No one does.
No.
And I'm sure she's a nice woman, but I'm sure Taylor Swift has nothing in common with Travis Kelce.
Here's who wants to hang out with Travis Kelce's mom. Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his name.
Yes.
The Eagles guy.
Yes.
They want to hang out. I don't know what the father situation is, but the father probably wants to hang out 3 to 4 days a week, maybe.
Right. And she's doing this to promote her movie. And listen, I get the point that people make, like Kirk make, that she shouldn't be lowering herself, but she's not lowering herself to promote a line of Taylor Swift makeup or a line of, Taylor Swift armbands, which if she did, I'm sure she makes a ton of money in the armband business. She's promoting a movie, the highest form of art that is possible in our modern society. So she is, doing something she doesn't want to do, but to promote a movie at a time when movie theaters need this to be not just big, because this movie's already going to be big. It's sold over 100 million opening weekend and pre-sales. She's going for records here, and I think that is what I also like about this is she could do nothing. She could watch 0 NFL games, date 0 Kelce brothers, and this movie was going to open to 100 million. But does getting these free NFL commercials, dating this Kelce brother, get it to 200 million? She's looking for end game money now. And I think that's a difference. She's already a big enough star where this is going to be huge, but this NFL thing could start putting her in Spidey with 3 Spider-Men end game type territory for opening weekend.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that we have to remember the strikes are still going on, at least one of them. And when this started, the WGA strike was still going on. So unless you were Drew Barrymore, okay,
right,
you were not a talk show that was going on air.
Right.
So she couldn't talk to any of the Mayonnaise Men who had their podcast, which I think is probably defunct now because, of course, they're going to jump ship from a podcast because they never cared about the podcast to begin with.
Right. They never wanted to fully try and take on the BO Boys. The Mayonnaise Men did not want to stay in this space and get their asses handed to them. So
which is smart.
Yeah, which is smart.
Also, then why not go that? Here's what's lowering yourself. Playing a game with Jimmy Fallon. Yes. That is lowering yourself.
Yes.
We want to talk about lowering yourself. That is the lowest of the low.
Yes.
If you go on Colbert and you're talking to him and he's crying about whatever he cries about. He's a guy who cries all the time, right? He's the guy who cries about stuff on his late night funny show, I guess. Jimmy Kimmel, you go on that show, that's lowering yourself.
Right.
What do people watch? People watch the NFL. She's savvy. She understands where people's eyeballs are. And the NFL is doing a lot of different things. The NFL had like Nickelodeon broadcasts where players are getting virtually slimed. They just did a thing where they convert in real time the players into Toy Story action figures. Like the NFL is trying to do a bunch of different things to get more views and more people to watch. And she's just a component of it. And I don't think she's a puppet in this. I think she is taking their thirstiness and using it for her gain.
Right. She's getting free commercials from the NFL just to date or pretend date.
Just to hug a mom.
Just to hug a mom. It's a great deal. And you're right. It is so much less embarrassing to do that than to go on the Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show.
Yeah.
That is, I think, the thing that we all have to keep in mind of the ways in which a star could promote a movie. Sitting in a skybox during an NFL game is so much less embarrassing than going on any of the Mayonnaise Men's late night shows.
Mm-hmm.
So she's almost raising the bar, where if you're Leo and you're sitting back and thinking, and listen, it's not like Leo goes on late night shows, so that's not maybe the best example, but a Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Next time Jennifer Lawrence has a movie coming out and she's then given the itinerary of, you're going to go on Fallon's show and you're going to play beer pong, and you're going to dress as Neil Young and he's going to dress as Neil Diamond. And so that's that appearance. And then you're going to go on Kimmel and you're going to have to play poker with him and his cousin. And, these are all the shows you're going to go on. Or you could sit in a skybox at an NFL game with some player's mom. That's the less demeaning way to promote your movie.
Yeah.
Those are basically the next version of late night hosts, are NFL players' moms that a star sits in a skybox with. They cut to them and the mom 20 times during the game, and then you're out. You don't have to go viral with one of the Mayonnaise Men.
So, and the other thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Taylor Swift funded this film herself.
Yes.
So she's got all the skin in the game.
Yes. There's no studio involved.
So
she's Universal Studios. She is Warner Brothers in this situation.
So that is another reason why she wants to get free advertisement.
Right.
And have this movie make as much as it possibly can. And okay, so does she need more money? No, but that's not, but we're not talking about money. We're talking about box office.
Yes. Yes.
Box office is a level of earning that means so much more than just making money off of selling a t-shirt or a CD or a vinyl. This is, if she has the number one movie for weeks at the box office, that is something that could go on a tombstone.
Yes.
Her tombstone is going to be big.
Yes.
But that's going to be etched in there.
Yes. If this movie gets to $200 million opening weekend, that is top 3 in her tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she's going here. That's what she's going for here. She's going for high on the tombstone type of success.
And if we had, when our movie comes out, which it'll come out a few years from now, obviously, if I have to date Susie Colbert and to get free advertisements on NFL broadcasts, I'm doing it.
Of course you're doing it.
I'm hugging Susie Colbert's mom, if God willing, still walking this earth at that moment.
Yes.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know the background of Susie Colbert's family, right? But I'm saying, just as an example.
As an example, yes, you would hug her mom in a booth to get us free national TV commercials. 100%.
I would never.
I wouldn't let you not do that.
And I would never. I mean, you wouldn't do it because you're married.
I'm married,
and
so
that's sacred.
I can't be in a booth with anyone's mom.
But if you,
other than my own mother-in-law, who's unfortunately, her presence in a skybox is worthless to networks.
Yes. Love her dearly.
Yes.
Love her dearly, but worthless as a skybox shot.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
I mean, we would both do it, if you weren't married. I mean, I will not be married at the time, I'm sure, because I'm a lifelong bachelor. But I do feel like nobody would say I'm selling out or stooping low.
Right. Right. Yeah. I think we've established the stooping low for a celebrity at this point is going on traditional television shows.
Yeah.
And again, it's not like she's dating, there's just no other TV at this point. The NFL is it. So this is, I think, the play, and she's doing it for box office.
Yeah. And that is the higher
That's what
calling.
makes this pure.
That absolutely. This is for something greater than she's ever achieved.
Yes.
She's achieved number one albums, number one songs. There was a run where she had, I think, most of the top 10 were her songs from her latest album. These are all milestones that she can celebrate, but she's looking higher.
Yeah.
She is looking higher, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to get to the top of that mountaintop. And we have to respect her for that.
And, this is a emergency episode. We'll be out of here in a minute.
Yeah.
And our next episode, we're going to dig into the opening weekend results for this Exorcist Believer. But as we sit here on Saturday, prelim numbers are in. They are not good.
No.
The box office needs this Taylor Swift movie next week to not just be gigantic, but to be record setting.
Yes.
Because they're in a bad way. And the Exorcist Believer cast did not go out there and pull off something like this to promote their movie.
No.
Ellen Burstyn did not date a famous NFL player so that she could get in the skybox with a mom and get free TV commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a great actress, Oscar winner, legend. So you can't put that on her that she had to do it, but no one in that cast did it. And the Exorcist Believer numbers are going to be what they're going to be, which as we sit here is not great.
Yeah. Ellen Burstyn wasn't dating Josh Allen.
Right.
I think I'm not sure. Josh Allen might be married. Who knows? But say he was single.
Right. Say he was single.
And I mean, this is how little I care about this Us Weekly stuff.
We don't care.
I don't know who's married to who.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what quarterback is married or not married.
Right.
I don't know.
We don't know.
And we don't care.
So I think that for us, Taylor Swift, get these free TV commercials for a movie. She's not getting them for a line of hats, a line of Taylor Swift socks. She's getting perfume. Commercials
this
for
isn't
movies.
Like the Taylor Swift scent.
Right. Because that
she's not spraying it on Kelsey's mom's neck.
Right.
And then sniffing it. Like, that is low.
That would be low, but she's doing it to promote a movie. So in this situation, we say, do whatever you got to do.
Yep.
Do what you got to do. And if the end result is a bigger BO, we are for it. So Clayton, I think that's it for our emergency episode, our Taylor Swift episode. We'll be back tomorrow with a full recap of this Exorcist Believer opening weekend at the box office. So email us, theboboyspodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, on social media, at theboboyspod on Twitter, X, and Instagram. Well, not Instagram, TikTok, all that. Anyway, we got nothing left to say. I think we've done it, Clayton.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything left to say. Except for, until next time, we'll smell you at the box office. Nailed it.